Something big just happened. We're getting connected right now. Something big just happened. Okay, so my real estate investor friends, you probably noticed, maybe you haven't yet, but if you haven't, just pay attention to this. The House just passed the biggest relief package in history. And it includes a lot of money for you and for me if you have an eligible business. Okay, so pay attention to this. Now, Kate sat in on the town hall today where they were live streaming to like 10,000 plus people explaining this detailed 1,400 page bailout package essentially. And it includes language. This is what we learned today. This is the most important part and why I asked her if she could sit in it. It included language that allows business owners to recover lost wages, health, things like that. And then additionally, and this is probably where it will touch more real estate investors' lives. If you got things like Airbnb properties, et cetera, if you were paying out mortgage payments on them, you could be eligible for this money too. That's probably the most important part. So anyone that's had an established business up until now and you were paying expenses and you got hurt during this whole COVID craziness stuff, then you want to pay close attention to this rollout of all this money. This is a lot of money that's going to be hitting the streets here very, very soon. It's designed to stimulate the economy, and us as small business owners, we are the movers and the shakers and the job providers of more than 50% of America right now. And that money was designed to get into our hands so that we can actually keep our employees, keep paying the benefits, keep paying people payroll, and then stimulate the economy. So let's go stimulate. Okay. So I'm doing as much as I can to go out there and tap into it. I also heard another magic word that it's potentially not requiring a personal guarantee, which is interesting. Usually loans like that would, at least if it's through the SBA, Small Business Association, but it sounds to me like it's not going to be. Now, I can't verify that as fact because I haven't read the 1,400 page law, but that was heard today on that town hall broadcast that was sent out via live stream today. So if that's true, that's another interesting angle and a reason for people to go tap this money. It sounds like it's going to be around 4% interest, like a lot of really, really good points about this money that's there. It is a loan, okay? It's forgivable under certain circumstances. It's forgivable if it meets their criteria of forgiveness. They turn that part into a grant essentially. So if it's for like lost wages, rent payments, mortgage payments, et cetera, there's a few things that are in that category that they'll forgive. They won't forgive all of it necessarily, but still it could be a 4% loan that's not personally guaranteed, injected into your business that you could use to help stimulate the economy right now. So let's go stimulate, huh? Let's do it. Now, a few more things for you guys. We are not going to have people retreating during this turbulent time. I know that it can be scary out there with all of the news and the negativity and things like that, but facts beat fear. Ladies and gentlemen, facts beat fear. And we want to make sure that here on our network and our broadcast with our members that we've got the facts out there. So we're pulling in people almost every day of the week, except for Sunday. Sunday is God's day, so we rest on Sundays. But almost every single day of the week, we are coming to you, we're live streaming to you, and we're bringing the best people in the industry to get you facts that can beat out fear, okay? Yesterday, we had Jay Connor, who is the authority on private money lending, or not private money lending, but raising private capital in the middle of this craziness. It's actually easy. He said it yesterday, and he said it to me over conversations too, that it's easier to raise private money during the midst of this turmoil right now because a lot of investors just took a hit in the stock market. So they'd rather work with investors like us to invest into real estate properties. So Jay just announced that yesterday, and like incredible to hear that. If you didn't see that, then look below this broadcast right now at the previous broadcast, and you can see him talking on there. We had Lou Brown on Monday. Lou is amazing, tons of engagement. We had hundreds and hundreds of people that were commenting and making comments and shares and things like that. Lou is like the legend when it comes to structuring the art of the seller finance deal. Totally good, totally worth rewatching that one. I'd go back to that one. Tomorrow, I've got a personal friend coming on who is the king of doing this business from home. Not only home, but remote from home. And not only like remote, like he kind of does deals far away, like he does deals the furthest away that I've ever met anyone doing real estate deals. So this guy does deals in the state of Missouri, in a couple different cities around Kansas City. And he's sitting right now in South America. And he's not just been there for like a little bit, he's been there for 3 years. Imagine that. Like his family packed up literally, and they've been traveling South America for Central America. And then they went down to South America, and they've been traveling, exploring, going through the mountains, seeing incredible stuff, basically being on a nice long vacation, putting their kids through school, doing something that he calls world schooling. And he's still running his real estate business in middle America, in the good old Midwest. And it just blows me away at how this can be done. A lot of us have these conceptions in our head that we got to go walk properties and we got to be there to see stuff. And I used to have those same conceptions in my head until I started listening to guys like Chad. We're going to see Chad tomorrow. So he's a friend. His name is Chad Bartlett. I think that anyone that wants to know how to do this business from home should really tune in to tomorrow, same time right now. Like I'm doing this, depends on what time zone you're in, but it's 4 o'clock Central right now, 5 o'clock Eastern right now. And it'll be the same time tomorrow on Saturday. We're going to have Chad here, and Chad will be teaching us his best. He's going to bring out what he's doing to make sure that he does this whole business remote. So at a time like this, when there's COVID craziness going on, you should listen to a guy like Chad, because he's doing this business without having to go drive for dollars, without having to go knock on doors, without having to cold call. He's not doing any of that stuff. He's getting sellers to come to him, and he's doing it from his home, from the place that he's staying right now as he travels South America. He's doing the whole business. The other thing that he's really good at is automation. He's got some automated steps so that he doesn't have to work as hard. I know that several weeks since I've been really engaging with him the last 4 months, he's like not sitting in an office by any means. He's on a mountain where they don't have Wi-Fi. And he's taking his family, his little girls and his little boy and his wife through these beautiful landscapes in South America. And he's not sitting there hustling. Okay. But he's still doing deals and paying for everything. So when it comes to doing stuff from home and doing stuff automated, this guy, there's probably not anyone out there better than him. And so I'm bringing him to you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoy. Come with your questions. If you've got anything automation wise or work from home wise on your mind, I would come and ask this guy a lot of questions, and then keep watching to see what happens with this bill. Like this bill just passed the House today. Now the lenders and the Small Business Association have to make heads or tails out of it. And they know that there's going to be a rush of people going to get the money. Well, that's another thing, is that there's a cap on how long this money will be available for. It's not going to be forever. I might have misheard this, but I thought I heard that it's going to be available for 6 weeks. So it's a tight window. Like you're not going to have 2 months to figure out and then show up and try to get access to the money. It sounds like there's going to be a short timeline on this. So if you want to go out there and grab some dough for your business, and you do have to have an existing business that's already up and operating. And that's what I understood from the notes. But if you've got one, you might as well go there and try to tap into it so that you can do your part and take that dough and stimulate the economy. Keep your employees, obviously. Keep your employees, keep them on payroll, do what it's designed for, but then go out there and stimulate the economy. Go buy another rental house. Do something to generate spending and moving money. That will help everybody. It'll help us all recover from this so we can put this COVID craziness behind us and then not have to stress so much. Maybe we can turn some of that negative news, all that fear-based news, into some positive with us as real estate investors. Okay. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.